and maintaining an error log. Okay, you have to identify a word cloud, like John identified. You need to identify what went wrong here. In this question, I would say what went wrong is not understand. It's a Scrum framework. You have to go through the recording of Scrum framework again, because I clearly stated during the session that the prioritization or deciding the order is the hardcore responsibility of the product owner. Okay, so that way you can nullify D. I mean, the screen sharing stop, but like John shared, no, we can eliminate D. Okay, like the, and again, change control is strictly predictive. So why should you go back like that? So these are the two things. Change control you missed, okay, because I told at least 5 times if you listen to the recording, change control is strictly in predictive, strictly in predictive, strictly in predictive. Like that, I have been echoing it, okay, multiple times. So somewhere people who got it wrong, you have to go through the recording again. Okay, so that's it, guys. Okay, any questions, anyone?
So, Vishak, the other piece in that document that you shared, at the bottom, I see, recent commonly questioned topics from PMP. A lot of it, I don't know whether it's in the PMP syllabus but those words are.
I told no, this is not there in the PMP syllabus. Okay,
Yeah.
so the thing is, at least now you asked openly, no. So after Friday's session, if you post in the group and expect me to respond, no, that is very difficult. So everyone, please listen. This is not there in the syllabus, but it is coming. I'm sharing with you guys. So now don't expect it to squeeze into the schedule. It is just an additional favor. Okay, because of the karma done by the students who have cleared. Like I said, no, daily I'll have 3-4 students minimum. Okay, who cleared. I message them. Okay, is there anything? Different topics would you like to share with me, like that? So they share these questions with me. So they are very close to actual PMP, but we cannot squeeze in that into the current curriculum. You read it, if you understand it, well and good, because at least 2 questions to maximum 18 questions. That's what some people have told me last week. Okay, maximum 18 questions I've got from that most important questions for the PMP. Okay, so you read it, but don't expect, okay, this is there in the slides. Some questions may not, topics may not be there. For example, cumulative flow diagram and all. But I don't want to simply take it into the session. You got it. I believe in the Pareto rule. Okay, just because one question is there, I don't want to squeeze in that into the topic. You got it. So that is the reason. Okay, so you also study smartly, guys. 80-20 is very effective. One question you saw doesn't mean, oh my God, I need to be an expert in that topic. Ignore it. Okay, you're not supposed to score 100 out of 100. 180 questions need not be correct. Okay, it's okay if you get 80% correct, will be considered as a PMP certified. So study effectively. Okay, because our age also, it's not possible. Okay, we are not in 10th grade. Okay, to study everything cover to cover. Okay, not that you are old. What I'm telling is we are out of the academics. Okay, unless someone is into academics background. Okay, we are out of touch of that. Okay, anything else? Mohammed, what is the question?
Vishak, good evening, everyone. Vishak, I'm based out of Abu Dhabi, UAE, and I saw your entire video. It does not say once we make the payment, it will give us which center I can choose. So there be an option if I go directly or if I pay the fee through Star Agile.
Through Star Agile, then?
No, will it be same? I mean, I will get the option to choose the center.
Yeah, it is based on your location. It's not based on what you pay or voucher and all. Whatever address you have put, no, it will show the nearby locations. Okay. But I suggest one thing. Why are you waiting for the Star Agile voucher, guys? Okay. See, I believe in some famous proverbs. Okay, don't miss the woods for the trees. Okay. Then another thing is, okay, penny wise, pound foolish, like that. Okay, how much saving are you expecting when you use the Star Agile coupon code? How much?
Somebody said 5,000.
Yes, some 5,000.
5K. That is what I'm telling. That is what I'm telling. For that voucher to come, no, Star Agile have to mail PMI. PMI is a very snail organization. They will take 10 to 12 working days. You will keep troubling Star Agile, okay, because I am troubling you people, okay. Then it becomes an infinite loop, okay. I will get queries, okay. Vishak is driving application process, like that, okay. So just for 5,000 rupees, I'm not telling 5,000 rupees is easy. The opportunity for you people is very high. Okay, you have to play, guys. Okay, risk management is not only about finding the bad things. It's about finding the positive things also. Connected, guys, because why I tell risk management is also about opportunity. The opportunity that you are getting if you're giving the exam right now, I said no, February 14th is tremendous. Okay, just for the sake of that coupon code and all. Okay, if you wait, no, you will miss the bus. You will miss the bus. Okay, like I said, no, don't miss the woods for the trees. Okay, trees is that small discount which you get. The woods is a big thing. Okay, so I have people, guys, who have shooted their salary from 5 lakh to 9 lakh after PMP, 18 to 27 lakh, okay, 36 to 48 lakh, like that. Whatever is your range, okay, it can boost your by at least 30%, okay, depending on how you sell it. Okay, this is a proven thing. People are messaging me, okay, that they have got a better opportunity and I'm in discussion with them. That's why. Okay, you have to re-baseline, guys. And what I'm telling is that is a small amount. Okay, once you are moving out of your company, you have to re-baseline, because HR usually will tell increment. We cannot give more than 10% increment, 20% increment, like that they will tell. No, so you should tell to the HR back, it is not an increment, it is re-baselining. Now you know, right? Before PMP, I was this bracket. Now after PMP, this is my bracket. Like that, you should confidently tell. Okay, and it is a huge difference, guys. Okay, so I would say don't worry too much about this vouchers. Okay, I tell to all the institutes which I'm working with, the students, they get some vouchers. Okay, otherwise it should be something like Good Friday. Okay, not Good Friday, Black Friday sale was there. Don't wait till then. Okay, there is a huge discount, 50% off. Okay, on your exam fees. Okay, only if you give it. I mean, in that week, if you use a coupon, Black Friday, something like that. Okay, you'll get 50% off on the exam fees. Okay, that was in last November, correct? No, Black Friday. Many people used it. Okay, so that is different. Okay, I don't want in this batch anyone to use that, because that is too late. Okay, you have to attend the training again. Consider the opportunity cost. Okay, so play wise. That's what I would say. Is that clear? Anything else? There are questions on focus group. I believe it was not covered. That's what I'm telling. No, so focus group is there. Then what else is there? Focus group discussion is there. Then affinity diagram is there. There are a lot of topics. Okay, so if I keep telling all those, no, it's fine. One more thing I want to tell Sonali and for everyone, there is 5 questions which are unproctored. Okay, because of those questions going wrong, you will not fail. Okay, that's why I'm telling guys, play smart, play smart. Any course you enroll, no, you pick up 80% of that. Okay, don't think of covering the 100% spectrum. Okay, then you will miss that. Okay, 80% you do quickly. That is what I'm telling us. In this is just a 20% time. Are you getting? I'm applying Pareto. 80% of the topics are over with this 20% of time which you're spending with me right now. That is enough. Okay, if you give the exam, provided you are not missing this, like change management, okay, predictive, okay, product owner, everything which I've told in the sessions, it should be echoing. Okay, what I'm telling is just now I saw some messages. Okay, everything which was covered in the session was there. Okay, I went through all the quizzes. I could finish the questions well ahead of time. Like that, 2-3 students put in the group. Okay, that's all I can tell. Okay, so play
And
effectively.
these questions which you're doing mock, just trying to understand when the exam happens, are there repeat questions like from previous exams or brand new that they tweak and change?
The PMP questions are brand new. They don't ask repeat questions. But
Okay.
those which I'm asking are the potentially new questions. So there are chances that it may come again. Okay. They have a plethora of questions, guys. That's why I'm again telling, please listen, don't go for untrusted resources. Okay. I'm there. No, you can blame me if something goes wrong. Okay. So go through only trusted resources. Okay. So my questions, whatever I share, the language, if you see here, it is very perfect. If you just Google PMP questions, you will land up in a lot of sites. And then you will send a screenshot. Vishak, I think the answer is this. What is the answer? Like that, I have 400 messages. Even after I tell, don't do this, you people are doing it. Okay. So focus on this quiz. Okay. Nothing else. Okay. Because you don't need to get distracted into any other website or any other thing. Okay, just the quizzes, recordings, and that most important section which I've told. No, that much if you do, you will pass. Okay, this is not I am telling. People are telling in the group. Okay, I'm just passing on to you as a postman. Okay, it's working well. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, for questions that pertaining to a hybrid structure, or else if an organization is moving from traditional to agile, let's say, I'm finding that eliminating options work for me, but there is a slight confusion for me. For some questions, I'm not able to see if it has to stick to
We will see.
traditional.
Yeah. We'll see all those. Okay, so that is one. No, today it is Monday, right? You have time. We are yet to finish some topic, no? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. See, today one student cleared. Okay, Rajkumar. Okay, that is what it is. So I will share, guys. Okay, what is so much in this? Okay, just see here. Don't check my personal messages and all. Just have a look here only. Okay, see here. This is one student. Okay, so big thanks to you. Okay, just prepared what you thought and practice the mocks you shared in the Google Drive and enhance the mindset. That all I am able to clear the exam sooner. Okay, so if you check here, He cleared it in from this batch. Okay, why I'm not able to click it?
28th January.
This is 28th Jan. See here, guys. Okay, 28th Jan. Today is 5th. We have given it 2 days back. Okay, that's it. So that much quick turnaround is there. Okay, that's it, guys. So it's not something which I'm telling simply. It's a proven fact. Okay, so go through all this. That should be enough. Okay, yeah. So that's it, guys. So let's start continuing. Okay, where were we in the curriculum? Please tell me quickly. We have to finish.
Lesson 4,
Lesson 5.
slide 56. So I think we have completed almost lesson 4.
Lesson 5
Lesson
is
4.
We have to start.
lesson 5.
Wow, fantastic. Lesson 5, we have to start. Okay. So if there is no more questions today, I'll be able to finish peacefully, guys. Okay, lesson 5, and then we can start the quiz. Okay. So
Lesson 4 was kind of short, right?
lesson 4, kind of short. Lesson 4 and 5 are generally short. Nothing else is there. Okay. I was going really fast, no? That's why. Where is lesson 5 on it? Lesson 5. Okay, let's start, guys, quickly. So that's what, guys. Okay, play effectively. Okay, don't end up for small salaries after getting PMP. Okay, you have to check data. Okay, PMI salary standards and domain-based, experience-based, you will get a lot of insights. Okay, so commit accordingly. Okay, if you're already earning more than that, I don't know, guys. But if you're learning less than that, definitely there is a chance. Okay, so that's all I can tell. Okay, so let's start, guys. Lesson 5. Okay, technically speaking, guys, lesson 5 is only 8%. Okay, business environment, the leftover topic. Okay, so 92% we are done. Okay, so over the weekend, so who all have gone through the quizzes? John have gone through. Then Preeti, you have gone through. Is that what? Who else have gone through the quizzes?
Me too.
Bas.
I've
Great,
done
great.
too.
Great. Okay, guys. So continue this. I'm telling no. The next Monday also you initiate. Okay, 4-5 people. Okay, don't rely on one person. 4-5 people you take lead. I said no. Create a list who all are interested to attend. The same frequency will continue. You discuss in Google Meet. Okay, and let the names come. Okay, don't put an open link. No one will join. Okay, let the names come and then you guys discuss. I don't know if you love to interact and discuss. Okay, then it makes sense. Mute karo Sakit. Okay, so okay, so do that. Okay, so next Monday onwards. Okay, 4-5 people you take lead, and the first guy who is clearing, you pass over the baton to the next generation. Okay, we need to keep this flame extinguished. Keep on glowing. Okay, so you should not let it extinguish. Okay, so at least let's have 40 people clearing PMP from this batch. Okay. So continuing, guys, lesson 5. Yeah.
Sorry, one last question. You said 8% is lesson 5. What about the previous lessons? Like, are you able to give a percentage on each lesson? Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, there is no percentage. But what I can tell, I don't know. I forgot.
No, why I'm asking, because then I can keep repeating those videos, those recordings.
No. It doesn't work like that. I think it is 40 and 42% and 50%. Okay, I don't remember. But the thing is, you cannot identify that. That is the reason. The remaining 4 lessons, no, we cannot identify, because you remember the bucketing, no? People, process, business, environment. Okay, people and process are the most important topic. They occupy 92%. Business environment, I have people who get BT and it's considered as fast, below target, provided they excel above target in people and process. Okay, so that's a whole mess. Okay, the remaining thing is totally important. There is nothing you can exclude, like change management, stakeholder management, risk management, then communication management. Okay, procurement, everything. Okay, the phase gate governance. Okay, Scrum, safe. Okay, scope related discussions. Okay, schedule, everything is important. The whole 92% is important, but I've made it very crisp, guys. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So lesson 5, guys. Okay, again my stand is very clear, guys. This is something which is not important for a PMP as well as for a project manager. Note my point. Okay, because we are more as a puppet in the hands of the product team. Okay, as far as I know. Okay, because we are not given a voice to decide out of 3 business cases which one is good. We are not given a voice. We are project managers. Okay, so I was always told, guys, if there is a difference of opinion, you people can tell. What exactly happened in my career is there was a portfolio manager or a product leader. He will tell, okay, Vishak, the business case of one person, okay, Rajat is approved. Okay, you go ahead and execute this project. That was the instruction which used to come. Okay, then I will execute it after the charter is prepared till the launch. So technically speaking, a puppet in the hands of the initiator. Nothing wrong, guys. Okay, we are delivery experts. We are not strategy people. Okay, maybe coupling with your MBA in strategy or something, we can climb further. But this will only help you to grow vertically, delivery like that. Okay. Now, why? Because I'm telling, because evaluate and deliver project benefits and value. Okay. So benefits and value means what? It is not the outcome of the project. It's not the metric of the project. Beyond that. Okay, guys. That's what I believe also in my sessions. Okay, because I don't just believe in today I will finish my session, guys. I could have gone very relaxed. Okay. But today I'll finish my session and tomorrow I'll start the quiz. Okay. Because I believe in that value addition. It's not about the deliverable. You got it? So just like that, whenever a project is being done, you should understand what is the value out of it for the end user. Is that clear? Simply, I gave something. I don't know whether it was useful for him. I collected this much from him. That is not enough. Okay, you have to change your mindset. Okay, what value that other person can bring, like that you should think. Now, from that perspective, there are some metrics. Okay, guys, what I want to tell you is the first metric is called as benefit to cost ratio. Okay, benefit to cost ratio, BC ratio. Okay, so very easy, guys. Higher the BC ratio, we'll prefer that project. Common sense, because benefit to cost. So higher the benefit, that means that project is better. Is that clear? So I was not involved. That's what I'm telling. So whenever a project comes, they will be having, say, project 1, project 2. Okay, the benefit to cost ratio is for project 1. Let's say benefit means for revenue divided by the cost of the project. Let's say 2000. Okay, and for project 2 it is 150. So definitely project 1 is given a higher preference by the product team or by the portfolio team. Got it? Now the next one is NPV. Okay, net present value. Let me put the disclaimer again. I don't know what exactly it is. I can proudly tell. Okay, because we don't need to know about it. Okay, because it's not the job of the project manager to understand how to calculate NPV. Is that clear? But basic understanding, what I've gone through some books, something which I can tell is NPV is net present value. Okay, so typically what happens, all of you know compounding, right? $1,000 in your hand is worth $150 4 years, 7 years down the line. Like that, we'll use compounding at 3%, 8% compound interest, like that. That is what is compounding, correct? Now you have to think of reverse compounding. Okay, I will tell, guys, please listen. This is not needed for the PMP, because if I just tell NPV, you people will ask questions. So please listen. Let's say year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Okay, my project is spanning across only 3 years. Just imagine. Okay, after that it is benefit realization. Got it? So in the 3 years, I will put a negative and write the number here. What does that mean? The expenditure of the project. Correct. Probably by the 3rd year, I may start generating profits. And from the 4th year, my negative may come down and the profit will be even more. In the 5th year, it will be just only profit. Are you getting a feel what I'm telling? Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll find out the net cash flow. Basic math, guys. Okay. Positive minus negative. For every year, we'll calculate. Are you getting, guys? Net cash flow. This is loss, guys. You think, understood? No, loss, this is profit. So profit minus loss will give you the net effect. Correct. So like that, we'll calculate for every year. Okay, and then we will project it back to the present day value. Today we are in 2024, no? So when we are in 2024, we are having 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29, 5 years down the line. Okay, so for the 5 years, we have calculated the cash flow. But the beauty is we project it to the present day. That's why the name is called as net present value. And then add it. Okay, that's all I know. Okay, guys. But the thumb rule, what the secret which I know is higher the NPV value, we give preference to that project. Let's say a project is having an NPV value of 17,500. Another project is having an NPV value of 3,600. Okay, so we give preference to that project which is having a higher NPV value. If the NPV is negative, discard it, because NPV negative means what? By the time you finish the project, you will end up in loss. That is what is the conclusion. Is that clear? So that's all you need to know. Net present value higher, you give preference to that project. You means who? Portfolio manager will give preference to that project. Okay. Next is IRR. Okay, I'll use white color. Okay, IRR. Okay, IRR stands for internal rate of return. Internal rate of return. Okay, so that is actually the percentage. Okay, which comes out. Okay, when we do some calculations. What is the percentage which we should maintain so that the NPV comes to 0, like that. Okay, so that is also one secret I will tell you guys. I don't know much about it. Higher the IRR value, we give preference to that project. Let's say one project is having an IRR value of 7.8%. Another project is having an IRR value of 2%. We give preference to the first project. Higher the IRR value. So to conclude, guys, benefit to cost ratio, net present value, internal rate of return, higher the number, that project is prioritized between projects. Okay, and lastly, payback period, that is reverse. Okay, payback period. Okay, so let's say a project is having 3 years of payback period, another is having 7 years of payback period. So we give preference to that project which is having a smaller payback period. That's it. That's all about this, guys. Okay, nothing much. Don't ask me. Okay, if anyone knows about this, you can tell, but don't take too much of time. If you are from the financial background, you can add a little bit of value to it. Okay, or we can start a discussion next day also. Anyone, guys, from the finance background who would love to talk anything? No one is here. Okay, so that's all, guys. Have you made a note of it? Simple. Okay, so what all we discussed: benefit to cost, then present value, net present value. The calculation, no need to worry. Okay, this is what I told you, reverse compounding. No need to note down, guys. Don't panic. Are you getting? Because what is 3,000 in 3 years down the line will be actually 2381 presently. Like that, we are calculating. You don't need to worry. Okay, just note it down. Sorry, no need of noting down also. Just over through it. Okay, IRR. Okay, then ROI. I forgot to tell ROI. I think ROI everyone in this batch knows. Return on investment. Okay, so higher the return of investment, we give preference to that project. Okay, so that's it. So NPS, guys, another topic which I'm not at all comfortable with. As I stated the reason, this is business environment. Okay, the 5th module. Okay, so what do you mean by NPS score, guys? Okay, again, this is a hardcore. The other one, the previous things which we saw, no, that is a hardcore responsibility of the finance folks. NPS is the hardcore responsibility of the marketing or the product, guys. Is that clear? So what is this NPS score? See, whenever we purchase a product or a service, no, so we'll be asked to give a feedback. Okay, so how do you recommend? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if you give a feedback of 8, 9, 10, okay, that means there is a high likelihood that you will promote this to your friends, relatives, and everything. That is what is a promoter. Okay, but if you put 1, 2, 3, that means you are a detractor. You will not recommend, and you will tell that don't buy or don't avail their service, something like that. Is that clear? So like that, a survey will be shoot to all of us, guys. Okay, whenever we purchase a product. Okay, and then they will calculate, gather our feedback, and then there is some formula associated with it, guys. Frankly, I don't know, and it is not needed for the PMP also. Okay, but the thing what ultimately we should know as a project manager is higher the NPS score, that is desirable. That's it. Okay, again, this is not your problem. I will tell you, if a project is successful, there can be chances that the NPS score is still low, because how it is sold in the customer is different. Are you getting? The classic example is project Tata Nano Car. I think people from India, you know, right? So Nano Car was a fantastic project, guys, I would say. Okay, whatever was the dream of the sponsor, Ratan Tata, the project team beautifully delivered it. Okay, I know many people who purchased the car at the 1 lakh price point, that point of time. Okay, it is a fantastic project. The thing is, it was marketed in a very bad way. So the NPS score for Nano is very low, but the project is beautiful. What do you mean by project is beautiful? It met all the requirements. He wanted a car for 1 lakh, okay, which a lower middle class can afford. Yes, the team could deliver it. Okay, that is the thing I want to tell about this NPS score. Is that clear? No connection with the project. It's about how it is welcomed in the market, how it is sold in the market, stuff like that. Okay, and then next, moving on, this business environment changes, internal and external. Okay, guys, internal and external business environment changes. Okay, we are going to talk about that. Very simple. Okay, I want you guys to connect. Hope all of you guys remember. Where did we talk about these keywords? FESL, TCOP, VUCA, where?
Prompts?
Where?
Yes, prompts.
Prompt list, exactly. Prompt list. Exactly. We spoke about it in the prompt list, which comes under identifying risk, which comes under risk management. Okay, this much you should have a WPS. Okay, are you getting? comes under prompt list, which comes under identifying risk, which comes under risk management. Okay, which is in lesson 2. Okay, so what is the purpose of this, guys? I told, no, we are not expert, guys. We are not reading newspaper daily. We don't know what regulations are happening outside, what standard is being implemented or getting revised. But one thing we can do, we can facilitate discussions where we come to know such things. Correct. That's where this prompt list comes helpful. Okay, facility of VOCA. Okay, so what is the purpose? To deal with any risk, uncertainty. Okay, or we should not miss any opportunity also. Okay, if government is providing an incentive for electric vehicles, okay, we should not miss that. Okay, are you getting, guys, what I'm telling? These are the things we should keep in mind. Okay, now once you do this prompt based risk identification, no, what is the consequences? Just imagine. One consequence is it can result in a change request. This is the time to interconnect, guys. Please listen carefully. We have to make change requests. How many of you remember there are 4 reasons for change requests? What are they? Sorry.
Inaccurate estimation.
Initial estimate. Then missed requirements.
Regulations.
Then, regulations. And then specification changes.
changes.
It should be there in your notes, guys. I'm not expecting you to remember, but it should be there in your notes because I've emphasized that much number of times. Okay. Remembering you can do later. Okay, 4. Okay. Out of that regulations I told you, do you remember? Like Rajesh said, don't just learn about regulation. Remember all the 5 keywords. Regulation, standard, legal, statutory, compliance. Okay. Everything, our hands are tied. Okay, please understand that. The project manager's hands are tied. Not only project manager, why say project manager? The CEO of the company, his hands are also tied. That is not in their control. Is that clear? The government of India is launching a new law. Okay, or the automotive regulatory authority is coming up with a new rule. We have to abide by it, whether it is Maruti Suzuki or Honda. Okay, you cannot influence them. Let's be very realistic. Okay, so in such cases, you may have to go with a change request if the impact is small. Are you getting, guys? If the impact is big, then you may have to go with a revision of the baseline. If the impact is super big, stop the project. Connect that also, guys. I told you, do you remember? There was a slide called as phase closure or project closure. In that, we spoke about the reasons for closure of the project. Out of that, one of them was external. And in that, there was one point called as regulation. Are you able to connect? I told one example also. If let's say India government says that, hey, tomorrow from 2025 onwards, no more petrol cars in the Indian roads. Later, if the government is coming up with a law, then every project which is NPD project, new product development project, which is happening in Honda, Maruti Suzuki, Volkswagen, everything will come to a full stop. You have to stop the project. What to do? Okay, so understand the gravity and take any of this. Okay, just as change request or a change request followed by a revision of baseline, or in the worst case, even stopping the project. Okay, this is what happens in predictive, stopping the project or baseline. In agile, what will happen? Backlog needs to be reprioritized because whatever was the initial backlog, that needs to be reprioritized. Something which we thought that, oh, it is okay if we do it in the 10th sprint, that we may have to do it in the 1st or 2nd sprint because it is mandatory. It's a regulation. Clear? For example, this WhatsApp incorporated this, what is it, to some encryption recently. It happened, no security and all. That came recently only. They never focused on all those things early, 10 years back. Okay, now only we have this, when you know, it is encryption. Something message will come in every group and exactly end-to-end encryption. Okay, and then there is a sometimes it will ask me for a password. Okay, I don't know. Okay, and then it will tell that you're So those things. Okay, those came recently only. Okay, because our government was not strict. If they were very strict, no, WhatsApp would have implemented those first, apart from the fancy features. I mean, other than rather than the fancy features. Are you getting? Rather than the fancy features, they would have focused on all these regulatory requirements. Okay. Fancy means emojis, all those, okay, stickers, all those, they came early because they wanted to satisfy us. Then only they focused on the regulation. Okay. Yes, makes. I think there is a hand raised. Okay, where is Hassan?
Yeah, Vishak. I had a couple of questions in the mock questions. It asked if something is changed, do we have to meet with the legal team or raise a change request or update the issue log? So that part is not clear. So when
did you go through the recording? That is what? No, there is no standard rule. The question which you had a problem, no? Did you go through the recording?
Not yet.
I have to go through. Okay, guys, that is very important. Okay, because don't just look at the answer key. Okay, this is not only for Bharati and everyone. Because if you ask like that, there is no thumb rule from my side. The answer choice, the question wordings, everything will play a role. Okay, you pick up that question, tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, but before that, you go through the recording. I would have explained, okay, when to go for legal, when to go for stopping, like that. Okay, scenario-based question, that is the beauty. There is nothing I can tell, hey, when you go in the road, no, behave like this. Like driving a car, okay? So it depends on the situation. Okay, what are the premises of the question? What are the 4 options? Okay, just like that. So go through the recording as well. Okay, and if you're still not clear, no, tomorrow you put that question. Okay, just like John did today. Okay, which question number, you try to note it down. Okay, you have time till Friday, guys. Okay, Thursday, Friday, and all, I will keep it totally open. I am done, guys. Okay, because now it is in your side. Okay, you can go through the recordings. I will just facilitate little bit exposure to the quizzes. That's it. Okay, so so where were we now? Backlog prioritization. Okay, so that's over. No, that's done. Okay, now next is environmental, okay, factors. Okay, so what I want to talk is, see the title here, guys, support organization changes. Okay, so don't think that, oh, I did a project similar to this in Volkswagen Germany plant. Why can't it be successful in the Volkswagen India plant? No, the company may be Volkswagen, but whatever was successful in Germany may not be successful in India. Okay, that is what is this org change. Okay, environment in which the projects operate. Very easy, guys. I'll go very quick. Okay, enterprise environmental factors. You have to remember this acronym, short form. Okay, nothing rocket science. There are 2 categories: internal, external. Can you see here? Internal and external. Okay, again, guys, very simple. I will tell you. Internal means what? Company culture, structure, governance. Okay, see, in my first company, I never sent a direct mail to the CEO of the company. But in my second company, when I joined, no, Ola, Taxi for Sure, and we used to keep CEO also in loop, because it depends. Okay, in my first company I didn't do, that doesn't mean in second company you should not do, or vice versa. Okay, I will loop CEO in every mail, like that we should not think. Okay, so that matters. Okay, what is the governance, what is the structure, what is the culture, everything. Geographical distribution, that's what I told you accidentally just before. Same company having multiple offices, the work culture will be different. Okay, and then here everything I will explain in a single shot, guys. Okay, see, infrastructure, IT software, resource availability, employee capability. Okay, so you cannot compare with some other project which you have worked. You cannot compare with some other company which you have worked. Okay, so you have to be realistic. Okay, you should not tell that when I was in Google we were offered MacBooks for working. Okay, then you should have worked in Google. No, why did you come my company like that? HR will ask. Is that clear? IT software, resource availability, everything is relative. Don't compare with any project done in the past, even if it is in the same company. Are you getting the point? That's it. This is just an awakening, guys. Nothing in the slide. That's why I said I can go quickly. Okay. Next is market external to the organization. Keep your mind open, guys. Okay. What it means is market environment, social and cultural influences. Okay. So let's say something which you launched successfully in a country like Netherlands. Okay. That doesn't mean that your launch will be totally successful in a country like Saudi Arabia. Correct. Because legal laws are different. Cultural support is different. The market dynamics is different. Purchasing capacity is different. Everything is different. Okay. Next is industry standards. Okay. See, I keep on telling ARAI, correct? Automotive Regulatory Authority of India, as an example. Okay. So that will give you license to launch a car in India. Full stop. With that license, no, don't go and knock the door of Brazil or China or US and tell that, hey, I got an approval from India. You allow that in your roads as well. No. They have their own standards. They have their own rules. That's it. Okay. Maybe ours is best. Okay. That doesn't mean that they should obey us. Okay. So don't think like that. They have their own standards. Okay. You have to follow. Lastly, physical environment elements. Very easy, guys. Temperature, humidity, okay, rainfall. These all will play a role, guys. Something which is successful in India, a tropical country, may not be successful in Finland, okay, Iceland, Greenland. Are you getting? Maybe we postponed some rocket launches because of physical environment elements, you know. And I think the rocket is manufactured in some cases, no, it is manufactured in some location in India. Okay, I don't know exact details, not that much sure of that, but the launch will happen in some other location. Okay, why? Because of the geographic power for that particular location. So they are ready to transport whole rocket from here to somewhere else. Okay, that's a question. Okay, why don't they have a rocket launching wherever they produced? They will not have. Okay, there are some reasons for that. Okay. Next is org structure. Okay, guys. Typically, all companies, they have 3 types of structure: functional, metrics, projectized. Okay. So starting with left side, guys, please have a look here. Functional organization. Okay. In a functional organization, okay, the power of a project manager is very less. Okay, his visibility is very less in a functional organization. Please have a look here. Authority is little or none. Availability of the resources. None of the guys report to the PM. Is that clear? And then who controls the budget? It's not the project manager. It is the functional manager who controls the budget. And what is the role of the project manager? Part-time. Haven't you heard, guys, titles like project coordinator, project expediter? Okay, so those roles are little bit giving less power to the project manager. Okay, guys, you have to understand that. Okay, if your title is like that, then you need to move on. Okay, it should be a project manager, I agree. Program manager, I agree. But project coordinator, like that, when you tell, no, it's sort of power of decision lies with someone else. You are just coordinating. It sounds like that. Okay, so, and also he's not single-handedly doing one project. Morning 11 to 12, he will attend one meeting for a project. 2 to 3, he will attend another meeting for another project manager. Another project. Okay, he'll circulate the minutes of meeting. He will follow up with the people, chase the people to get the job done. Are you getting? Sort of a postman type of job. Okay, so my thumb rule is, if you feel that, okay, yeah, my organization sounds like this, that means either you should change your role to your functional manager in the same company, or you should change your company. Don't stick to a project manager role in such a company. That will not give you visibility and growth. Okay. On the other extreme, okay, if you see on the right, we have projectized organization, extreme right. Okay. So in a projectized organization, who is the hero? Ultimately, the hero is supreme power is the project manager, high to almost total authority. Okay, that much powerful he is. And the resource availability is high to almost total. Every people report to the project manager. Who controls the budget? None other than the project manager. Are you seeing the difference in power? Okay, and the role is full time. It's not a time pass thing. Okay, so the classic example I can tell is the metro rail projects. Okay, it is like metro rail projects, construction projects, everything. It's not like a company is doing. Okay, one project manager is heading the project leader. He's heading the Delhi metro project. Like that, until people will tell. Okay, actually, when I said this, okay, I had a good example from one of the previous batches. Okay, so one student, okay, his land, his infrastructure or land, you know, it was supposed to be acquired by the Delhi metro way back during the construction of the Delhi metro. Okay, and then for that, no, the people from the Delhi metro team reached out to this company infrastructure team for a negotiation. Okay, so they said that, hey, we need this much portion of your land, okay, for the metro. Okay, so they gave, the metro people gave some 2 weeks time for them to think. Okay, and these people did a lot of thinking from their side, and after 2 weeks they met the metro team again. All of you got it? And if you know, okay, it was headed by Metro Sridharan. Okay, he's the metro man. Okay, so the thing is that meeting, what he said, no, it lasted almost only for 8 minutes to 10 minutes. It was so quick. Okay, so they proposed, okay, what is the cost? This question was very simple. We need this portion of land. How much do you want? Metro guys asked, is that clear? So they said, I think some amount, he said 45 crores, something like that. Okay, and the decision happened very quick. I said, no, 8 minutes. Okay, so the Sridharan and his team approved it. Okay, we can disburse that amount. You start with the formalities of giving the land. Okay, so after the meeting got over, 8 minutes, no, casually when you say bye-bye, no, so he said that, okay, how did you reach the decision so quickly? Like that, he asked. Okay, so the response was, that's what I'm telling. Okay, this is not an easy role. Okay, so the response from the Mr. Sridharan was that I have actually calculated the plan B. Okay, the plan B, we have put almost like 200 crores. We have asked only 45 crores. No, why should we think? This was the response. Okay, so this much depth. Now, don't think many of you guys would have thought, oh, I should work in a projectized organization. It doesn't come like that. Okay, if you're working in a projectized organization, you will be looked upon by the whole world. Okay, anything you cannot tell, I don't know the vendor, it's something. Okay, you should be in depth into everything, technically sound plus project management. It comes naturally. Okay, so that is what is a projectized. Okay, so it takes time because you be an expert in something. PMP is just a sideline. Okay, you be an expert in something, civil, technology, okay, coding, something like that, and then you're so sound in that, so you can make a decision by yourself, and you are having a sound emotional intelligence as well. Okay, then you can be a projectized or project manager. Second example is while I was with EY, okay, I was working with key account managers. Okay, key account managers. Okay, they are also somewhere comparable to a projectized project manager. Why? Because whenever I attend a client-facing interview, no, see, while you get into EY, it's not a sweet job. Okay, I think some of you guys are in consulting. Okay, you know about it. Okay, you have to attend multiple client-facing interviews and all, and they have to convert that. Otherwise, you'll be sitting in the bench for months and months, and they will fire you. Okay, so you have to crack interviews and then impress the client and get into the client-facing roles. Okay, so once assume that I cracked a client interview. Okay, 2-3 rounds of interviews done. Okay, so if I'm onboarded, you know what? I am just reporting to a functional project manager, project head. Okay, simply a functional head. I will not say a project head. He's a project practice head. Okay, his job is managing the people who are project consultant. Okay, so once I crack a client-facing interview, this key account manager, no, he has the power to uproot me from my functional manager and place it under his hierarchy. You got it? So henceforth, my leave approval, my travel plans, everything was decided by that person. Okay, he's that powerful, but at the same time, if I mess up, no, the client will not ask me first. They will ask the key account manager only. So that is what I'm telling. Great power, great responsibility. He is like the face of the EY to the client. That much pressure they are handling. So he will have 7 or 8 projects under him, guys. I'm just one project consultant under him. You got it? That's a pressure they are having. Okay, so that's the projectized. You guys got the extreme. Now the middle is very easy, guys. Metrics. Majority of the organizations in the world are metrics. Okay, so I got a chance to work in projectized as well as metrics. Okay, in a metrics organization, there is dual reporting. I think some of you guys, are you having that scheme, dual reporting? That is metrics. Don't have.
Downwards location. There you find the washroom. Okay, toilet, public toilet. Just wait there. Okay.
Is Saket talking here? Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that I have a dual reporting actually.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it was very feeble. Okay. Yeah. So that is the thing. Okay, so dual reporting means what? So you are a, let's say if a Saket is there. Okay, so the Saket will be reporting to a functional expert, functional manager. Okay, and let's say if that is Tejaswini from this batch. Okay, Tejaswini. At the same time, he will also be reporting to me, who is the project manager in a metrics organization. Okay, but in that also something is debatable. Okay, how much power I have as a project manager and how much power Tejaswini has as a functional manager. You got it? So if I'm in a weak matrix, okay, the power is more shifted towards the functional manager, who is Tejaswini. You got it? So if the Saket is applying for a leave, he doesn't even have to inform me. Okay, he will just apply, Tejaswini will approve it, and I will call him on a Wednesday. Saket, where are you? Can we finish this? He will tell, no, I'm in Maldives. Okay, I'm in Mauritius. I already informed Tejaswini. Okay, like that. Okay, that is what in a weak matrix. Okay, the power is very less. Okay, leave approvals and all, we don't have a say. Okay, and second thing regarding the feedback and all, I have to give my feedback only to Tejaswini. Okay, not to HR or anyone. So what happens if this Tejaswini is not allowing Saket to work? Are you getting is what I'm telling? Then to whom I will go and tell my concern in a weak matrix? So that is a problem. Are you getting? So in a strong matrix, what happens? The leave approval is when Saket is submitting, no, it will go as a two notification. Both of us have to approve. Okay, I have to approve, Tejaswini have to approve. And then performance feedback, we both will give to HR. Okay, she is not playing any role in deciding. Okay, so I can give a feedback that I was not getting Saket whenever I needed. Always Tejaswini was loading him with conflicting priorities. This is a term in my most recently asked questions in PMP. I think some of you guys who went through that document, you will see that. Conflicting schedule like that. Conflicting schedule means what? A team member is having some other functional priority, not my priority. Okay, so you'll see a question in that list also. I just told. Okay. So that's it, guys. Balance is somewhere in between. Whatever I told, there's some examples. Okay. Now, this is not documented anywhere, guys. Okay. Don't ask me, is there a standard and all? This is just what you observe and tell. If you ask you can ask an organization, are you functional, are you metrics or projectized? Okay. There is no clearly what I said, no, the leave application, everything. This is what I feel. Okay. Some organizations, how they are. Okay. That's it. So, what do you feel, guys? Your organization, is it functional, metrics or projectized?
Weak metrics.
Weak metrics, exactly. Okay, so moving on further, the next topic is OPA. Okay, guys, again, this is a term. If it is good, you can memorize it. Okay, good to memorize. Okay, nothing, guys, rocket science. OPA stands for Organization Process Assets. Simple thing. See, whenever you join a new organization, no, there will be a lot of things you don't know. How to apply for leave, how to claim medical bills. Okay, how to get relocation allowance. A lot of things you don't know. So what happens? In companies, they put you with a buddy, correct? That buddy will help you. Okay, this is what you should do. This is what you should do, like that. Okay, but that is not a good practice, guys. Okay, there should be a OPA place. I'm not telling as a process enthusiast when you take note, there should be an OPA, a video or something, guideline or something, which should clearly tell for this process, you contact this. This is the template. For this policy, refer this. Okay, for this procedure, you refer this. That is the level of documentation we are expecting. But companies don't maintain that. So what they do, they assign this to someone who have worked in the same company for 2 or 3 years. Okay, that is the first thing. Everyone understood? No, anything, any process, policies regarding any company, how we will know? Rather than asking colleagues, there should be a place. Okay. Second one is knowledge repositories. Okay. One thing is very clear, guys. Every lessons learned. If we all are working in the same company, my lessons learned, Vikram's lessons learned, John's lessons learned, Mohammed's lessons learned, everything will be stored in a central repository, lessons learned repository. So what is the benefit? Let's say if Rahul joined, okay, in the company, okay, he will always have a option to look at the lessons learned so that he can understand what mistakes we did and what good practices we are doing. Clear? That's it. And then another thing is project files from previous project, the gate review presentation, risk register, traceability metrics, everything is good to go through, guys. Okay, whenever you start a project, you do all this homework. Okay, that's it, guys, OPA. So moving on. Next is PMO. Okay, PMO, I think many of you guys have. Okay, project management office. Okay, so there are 3 nature of PMO. Okay, guys, these are not again hard coded nature. Okay, so one is a supportive type of PMO, another is a controlling type of PMO, the third one is a directive type of PMO. Okay, you know what is a supportive type of PMO? Where that guy, there's a person, guys, PMO head, he will not simply trouble us. Hey, Vishak, what is the update? What is the update, like that? Okay, as long as I don't message him or reach out to him, he will not trouble me. But in case I reach out to him for a help, okay, then they will revert back, okay, as a consultative role or any training clarifications they will give. Okay, in my first company, my manager was sort of a supportive type of PMO. Unless I reach out to him, okay, telling that, first, can you connect me with someone from China? Okay, can you get me the reference of this document? Okay, our team needs a training in this. Any leads? Unless I reach out to him, there is no trouble from his side. Okay, but at the same time, not my manager. In my first company, there was a PMO coach. Like that, one title was there. Okay, if someone is associated with that, don't feel bad. Okay, because I'm going to tell something bad about that role. Okay, so the thing is, the PMO coach initially, when they were onboarded, they were there for almost 3 years in the organization. Okay, their role was to check everything. Okay, they are not aimed at the success or failure of the project, guys. They were more aimed at the documentation sanctity. Okay, oh Vishak, what template you are following for the risk register? This is not aligning with the latest version which we have uploaded in the SharePoint. This is the link. Kindly download it and migrate all the previous data to this new template. Okay, this is not the risk register capturing procedure. You have to follow this procedure. Okay. Oh, gate review presentations. This is, you cannot just schedule gate reviews at your whims and fancies. Okay. Now we have streamlined gate reviews. Okay. Now gate review should be conducted only every Wednesday, every alternate Wednesday. Like that, they will come up with something. Okay. So trust me, guys. First time I thought, okay, these guys are going to trouble me in my job. Okay. But okay, once particularly this thing I enjoyed. Okay, guys, what I'm telling is alternate Wednesday gate review. This is something which they introduced. Okay. So earlier it was a very much big pain point for me and for other program managers to set up gate reviews. Why? Because for gate review, we need some 6 to 7 senior leadership people. Okay. It's impossible. Very rare to get all their calendars available. Okay. Even if it is available, towards the end, they will not respond to the meeting invitation. When you ping them, they will not respond. It's not that arrogant or something, they are busy. Okay. But towards the end, they will decline in the last minute. Let's say Wednesday is a gate review. Wednesday morning, they will decline. Oh, I'm traveling. I have another conflicting meeting with someone else, like that. So it's very disappointing because I have done all the whole preparation and I need this. I cannot just allow him to go. Okay. 6 people means 6 people's approval is needed. I said, no, face gate, you have to respect. Okay, that's anxiety. I need to get the email approval, okay, for everyone. So it was a very big pain point for me. Okay, but what happened once this guys took over this alternate Wednesday scheme? My job was, let's say my gate reviews date is coming to April 5th, 2024. Just imagine. So I don't have to worry about exactly keeping it at April 5th. I have to look for the alternate Wednesday, which the date is falling on. And then tell that, hey, add my project also to the list. So he will ensure that These people are coming regularly every alternate Wednesday. Something like that, guys. Okay. So it sounds initially snatching away my responsibility, but I really appreciate them. There are a lot of other improvements which they have done in a span of 2 to 3 years. Okay. Like I think it's mentioned, like John mentioned, it's like a consultant approach. So we hire some people for a short-term basis. Okay, 2 to 3 years. Okay. PMO coaches like that, and then they will move to some other organization. Okay, but we pay them heavily. That's all I know. Okay, so just for the documentation sanctity, it's like a company, guys. They come to a payroll. That's it. They will stay in the company for, I mean, they'll come to this location, stay there. Okay, and then, okay, what to do these other things. Okay, thirdly, directive. Directive type of PMO is as good as our manager. Every one of you guys have a manager, no? So what does a manager do? What is update? What is update? What is update? That's the thing. Okay, so sometimes, the senior project manager or the head of projects, he has got 2-3 project managers reporting to them. One heading the India region, one heading the US region, one heading the Brazil, like that. So they have to keep updating to the senior project manager. Or take a program, guys. Okay, let's say a car. Okay, engine division will be managed by one project manager. Suspension will be managed by the another project manager. Okay, our India's Chandrayaan mission. Okay, so I think last month, okay, I went for a training with the ISRO people. Okay, so they said it's a whole big program which consists of almost like 30-40 project managers. Okay, so it is like one, like for the launch vehicle itself, there will be like some 2-3 electronic components. Okay, for that there is a separate project manager. Like that, it's a very big team altogether, okay, which have delivered that successfully. Okay, so things like that. So that is what is the directive type of PMO. Okay, so yeah.
Are they not program managers?
Those people below that, some titles they have, program managers, project managers, and all. They are very sad state of them. Okay, because they cannot share anything in social media. They cannot put in LinkedIn and all. Okay, so they clearly don't know what their designations are. They are very hardworking and passionate. Okay, they showed me just when I went for an offline training in Bangalore. They showed the pics in standing in front of the rocket and all. See, I'm standing with, what is that person's name? Govinath. Our
Gopinath is the director.
Yeah, with him.
Project
okay,
director.
standing pics, project director. Okay, they cannot even put in social media. Okay, so they have to take special approvals if they want to put some pic like that and all. So title and all, they don't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, yes, program managers, they call themselves for a control. That's just for a what is that, torque controller of a that mover, no, the vehicle mover. They had a project for that. Okay, and there was a project manager for that. Like that and all, it is there. Okay. Anyway, so that is all, guys. And now the thing is, this is not exactly watertight like this. Okay, maybe you will see a mixture of all this in your PMO. Okay, supportive controlling, maybe controlling and directive, supportive controlling and directive. Anything is possible. Okay, now what do you think, guys? Your PMO? How big is your PMO? What structures you have there? Anything?
40.
What is that?
Supportive.
Supportive.
Directive.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on further. Now something is there like this one, external PMO. Okay, guys. Whatever I discussed so far was internal PMO. Okay. Now there is something called as external PMO. The external PMO is sort of a middle company altogether between two big companies, P and Q. There is a company X. That company X will act as a middle PMO. Got it? So usually the reason is, again, take it in a funny way, because if the P and Q directly interact, obviously there is a fight between them. Okay, if P and Q directly interact, it will result in a fight or lack of understanding. So what happens? They move through a sync like this. Okay, so any communication they channelize. It's not just communication, they play a key role there. Okay, that is what is a middle external PMO. Okay, so this phenomenon is more common in construction and all. Let's say there is a building architecture team, okay, and then there is contractors. Okay, the architecture team will not keep on directly interacting with the contractors and vice versa. Okay, why? Because if they interact, then they will tell, hey, we have designed something, why you guys can't construct? Then the contractors will tell, hey, you come to the ground and see, stand in the hot sun. Then you will realize, okay, you people are sitting in the AC rooms and designing some fancy buildings. Okay, you have to see the practicality also. Like that, the conversation will become very bad. Okay, so there will be like, I think some of you guys know more about it. Okay, Synergy, JLL, okay, CBRE. There are some companies in the construction industry who are they are having a good project management expertise. Plus, they have got a lot of project managers, analysts, and all in their team. So they act as a coordination between the two extreme companies. Okay. Another example is, I think I told in that stakeholder engagement metrics, guys. Okay, in my first company, there was a software transition from MFG Pro to Oracle. Okay, so in that software transition project, okay, so it was not directly like this software was replaced by Oracle. Okay, instead, what happened? Our company, okay, my first company, company, and then we always communicated with Infosys. Okay, and Infosys always communicated with Oracle. Okay, so the thing is, it was an 8-month project, guys. Okay, there are almost like 20-25 people from Infosys and 20-25 people from Oracle in the same factory. Okay, we created a temporary bunker model for them to stay. Okay, but the thing is, till that end of the project, none of us spoke to anyone from Oracle. Okay, we always spoke to people from Infosys only, and vice versa. If they want to tell something, we always told it to. They always told it to Infosys and them. Okay, so they were our delivery partners. Is that clear? So again, I can confidently tell Infosys would have paid a small amount to Oracle, but they would have charged a heavy amount to our company for bearing that headache. You got it? Because we will always tell a no. I explained there, no change that end users are resistant to changes like that. Okay, so it is for our good only. But whenever there is a trial run deployment, no, from Oracle side, we will always tell no, today don't do. It is a month end. Okay, we cannot do that. Okay, our staff will lose all the track like that. And all, we were always concerned. And Oracle is like very much okay. This deployment have to do today, means it has to go. Okay, it has to go live tonight. Otherwise, we cannot store that in the server anymore. Like that and all, they are having their pressure. So the people from Infosys were smart enough to handle the pressure from both sides and deliver. So they it's worth. Okay, we have to give them. Okay, is that clear? Otherwise, it would have resulted in a war between both. Okay, the manufacturing and the Oracle, because manufacturing is a different style, guys. Okay, and that is a different style. Okay, because I've seen both. Okay, so the people talking style, the aggressiveness, everything. Okay, is different. Okay, so that is the reason it was like a delivery PMO. It was like delivery PMO only. The name, the Infosys managers. No, it was like delivery PMO. Okay, that's about this external PMO. So that's it. Last slide, guys. Okay. Any questions, guys? Have you been part of like any delivery PMO like this? Whatever we spoke so far. Do you have any
Anytime
experiences?
happens something like country specific, like Germany and so, right? So they really don't want to talk about other country people, so they always hire a mediator to drive the
Exactly.
projects and kind of.
Same thing. Because they know somewhere the conversation can go wrong. Why you guys cannot do like that? And they will feel like asking. Okay. So to avoid, it's good to have. In highway construction, it is very common. Ministry of Transport will find out a big company, and that big company will outsource to hundreds of small companies. Okay, big highway, you know, it's an outcome of 100 companies. It's not just one company. Okay, this stretch to this stretch. Okay, if you, I think in news channel it is mentioned. Let's say a big Bangalore highway, Bangalore Chennai highway project. Okay, so this stretch to this stretch will be taken by one company. Another stretch to another stretch, another company, like that. But they all will be reporting to one big company, which is updating to the Ministry of Highway Development, whatever. Okay, transport. Okay, that is the thing. So next is Kaizen and the PDCA cycle. I'm sure, guys, in this batch, some of you guys are black belt, blue belt, green belt, and all. Okay, they know more about me. But let me just tell, guys, Kaizen means the idea itself is small, continuous improvement ideas. Okay, anything and everything which can contribute a marginal improvement in our way of working. Is that clear? Small things. Okay, and that small changes should be less expensive. Second thing, the idea should come from the workers. I'm talking about the uneducated blue collar people. Okay, because in my first company we had this Kaizen idea concept. Okay, so it used to come from the associate people. You know, the people who assemble in the shop floor. Okay, they suggest Kaizen ideas. Sir, we can do like that. We can do like this. It will save time. Okay, it will save this much cost. Our effort is being reduced. Okay, like that and all. They will propose Kaizen ideas. Okay, so what we'll do, we have a team which evaluates the Kaizen ideas and then it will be executed. Okay, so the beauty of Kaizen is it's not coming from expensive research or by hiring some consultants from EY, PwC and all. Okay, it is just the idea coming from the people. Okay, and then it goes through a cycle like this. Okay, plan, do, study, act. Okay, when I studied, it was like plan, do. Who can correct it here? It's not study here. No, no. Check act, exactly. Like Ravichandra said, see here, there are people who are expert. They are intentionally staying silent. Okay. So you pick them up. Okay. PDCA cycle. Okay. So it is called as, what is the name, Ravichandra? The cycle's name? What is that, Swapna?
PDCA, plan, do, check, act.
Check at, exactly. And what is the name? There is a famous quality enthusiast.
Sorry?
Name of the cycle, there is another name.
DMAC, I think.
Not
No, Deming's.
Oh.
Deming cycle. Okay, that's it. Small improvement, guys. If I tell a simplest example, you know my table. Okay, in my table there are a lot of things. Okay, book is there, pen is there, some documents are there, files are there. So what happens in case you come to me and ask, Visha, can you pull out this file for me? Okay, then you know what, I have to spend some 4-5 minutes to find out that file. Just imagine 4-5 minutes. Okay, so like that, if 10 guys come to me and ask every day, 4 minutes time 10, 40 minutes will get wasted. Like that, if there are 10 managers like me, 40 minutes time 10. Okay, 400 minutes will get wasted. Like that, you have to calculate. And then what we'll do, we'll propose a file organizer here, a table organizer. That's it. So the thing is, we have to calculate the cost of a one table organizer and you have to justify it. Is it worth? Okay, if you value my time, okay, 40 minutes getting wasted daily, is it worth, or coming up with an organizer is worth? Okay, if the management says that your time, let it get wasted, then I can't say anything. You got it, right? That's it. So that's the end of our discussion, guys. Okay, so we are officially done. This is the last slide. Okay, so that's it. I said, no, this is not going to affect you in any way. Okay, so we'll start with the quiz discussion. Okay, when I start the quiz, no, I just want to ask, it was Bharati Dasan, no, do you have a question number noted down, or you don't have clear idea? Which one was that?
I can find that question. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Vishak, I have one in the meantime if you're reading.
What is that?
That's from I think the mock test 2, number 29. I can put it up if you want.
You share it, okay.
Yeah.
We'll start officially. I just thought, okay, you open the answer key also, okay. Let that file be open, okay, because that is the important thing.
Did not open the answer key. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So let's do one thing. Let everyone read it, okay, just for a moment. There is hold on, let everyone read it, okay. Okay. Can you start? Oh, you guys already started answering. Very good. Okay. So project manager receives a list of assumptions, a few restrictions from the PMO, and a preliminary scope from the sponsor. Okay, everyone understood? Just imagine he's standing in the ground. That is what I said, guys. Scenario questions, you have to literally imagine. Okay. So everyone, please imagine he's standing in the ground, and then our assumptions, restrictions are thrown from the top by the PMO. Okay, he's catching it. Okay. Next, a preliminary scope is also thrown by the sponsor. He is catching it, our poor project manager. Is that clear, guys? This much have you imagined? That's what happened, no? Literally. Okay. Now, what should the project manager do next? Is that clear? The question? So he got right now in bits and pieces. Some stuff from the PMO, some stuff from the sponsor. You got it? Okay. Yeah. Now, what is the thing he should do next? Next means the immediate thing he should do. Is that clear? I always tell, okay, I think once we start the quiz, I will discuss what to do next means the immediate thing, the baby step, the toddler step. Okay, don't think about the end solution. Okay, so if we check the options, guys, okay, first one is review or create the business case. First choice, is that clear? So yes, because my question is, I know some of you guys will tell, okay, business case is not the purview of project manager. Is that what your justification you're going to tell? If that is the case, I think I told, right? Okay, you have to think, okay, because while I don't know, while I was with Ola and Taxi for Sure also, I have prepared business cases, okay? So that is not a reason for you to eliminate, okay? Because I said, no, you have to play diplomatically, okay? Let's check the other options, okay? B, build the project schedule, okay? The build the project schedule, the B choice is build the project schedule. That is too early, okay? Is that clear? Why should we jump into preparing the project schedule when we have just got the scope from the sponsor? It's just a preliminary scope. Even the charter is not created. Are you getting a feel, everyone? You're jumping too much. You are skipping too many steps and jumping into the project schedule. Okay, not needed. Okay. Now, build the project team. Again, where is the approval? Is the business case approved? Is the project charter approved? Nothing is there. Who gave you the permission to form the team? Is there a single consolidated document which says that yes, Vishak is authorized to build a project team? That is what we call as a charter. As long as it is not there, why are you jumping into building the project team? So A and B are ruled out. Is that clear? Now, the thing is, between C and D, okay, what I want to tell is, D is talking about ensure project charter approval. Okay, please listen, guys, what I'm telling. That means you are assuming that the project charter is already created. It just need to get approved. Are you getting, guys? I'm talking about the D choice. Okay. When you tell that ensure the charter is getting approved, that means you're assuming that the charter is getting created. Is that clear? But does that convey that? I literally told you what you are just standing up and standing in the ground and you look up. Okay. PMO throws some assumptions and restrictions on your face, and then preliminary scope was thrown by the sponsor. Where is the charter? Okay. Charter comes after business case finalization. Correct? No? Is business case ready? No. Things are there in bits and pieces. You are scrambling it from the ground. You are picking it from the ground, literally. Okay. So that's the reason D is ruled out. Ensure project charter approval. Now you see the diplomacy in C. Review or create the business case. That is the diplomacy. We don't know, John, whether the business case is created or not. If not, you create it. Nothing wrong. That is what I'm telling, the diplomacy. Okay. Or if it is already created, review it. Sounds very smooth. Okay. So that is the most diplomatic choice. Nothing else will work. Okay. That is the beauty of scenario based questions. Okay, guys. Slowly we'll understand. Okay. Yes, Sham. Your raise hand, no?
Yeah, sir, actually, even though if you consider only these activities, even for charter approval, something is required. So can we take
Sorry,
the
Sham, we cannot hear you. We cannot
that
hear
is
you.
also the way.
1 minute. 1 minute, Sham, we cannot hear you.
Yeah,
Your
what
voice.
I'm saying is, yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Louder, Shyam.
Okay.
It's not louder. His internet is disturbing him. It's louder only. It's muffled.
Audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's my internet problem.
You
No, I
type
am
it.
asking when we consider only these 4 choices. In that, actually, for 4th option, charter approval, some is required to. I'll take it later. No problem.
Yeah. It's not clear. You type it, okay, Sham. It's not clear. Please type. Okay, I'm typing it. Okay, so yeah. So
No, that's
let's
good.
do one thing. There is one more thing which I want to tell. I think people who attempted it, you guys would have understood the answer keys are a little bit jumbled up. Okay, please bear with it. Okay, I think people who attempted it, they are totally fine with it. Okay, don't create a confusion in the group. Okay, answer key jumbled means if you check, no, the answer key will be telling something else. I mean, the options are reshuffled. Okay, that's all. Okay, so what is the next thing you guys have? Shall I start with the quiz? John
Question
has
25.
No, that's good for me. I'll leave it to the rest of the team also to give their
No.
question.
1 minute. You open 25 also for Bharatidasan, and then we'll move further. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
25, you said?
Yeah.
M2?
Yes.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Everyone just read it. Okay, guys. 1 minute.
1 second. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we discuss, guys? This much time only. Okay. Hope
Yeah.
you guys are reading fast. Okay. So the question is, let me see the pulse, guys. 1 minute. What you people have answered. AD. AD. Okay. So the confusion is between A and D. Okay, thank God. Okay, oh, Akshara, I have chosen B. I thought you guys have reached at least a conclusion between A and D. Okay, so anyway, let's start. Okay, guys. A recent change to safety regulations will be implemented soon across the country. I told you one simple tip, guys. Imagine in this situation. Okay, so a recent change to safety regulations will be implemented soon across the entire country. Okay, after analyzing the project management plan, the project manager realizes the project will not be in compliance. Okay, so understand, guys, immerse in his shoes. Okay, oh, the project will not be in compliance. Is that clear? Make sense? Now let's check the options. First one, add safety regulations as a risk to the risk register. So the people who chose A, I have only one strong request to you people. What is actually a risk? I told you to note down 4 keywords because you didn't note down. Exactly. You tell. Yes. What is that? I'm not going to tell because some people have noted it down.
Most
When do you, what is it? May.
Likely.
Yes.
Likely.
Yeah.
Probably.
It is a sure. Yeah,
Probably.
exactly. The project will not be in compliance. Compliance is a 100% sure shot even. Are you getting, guys? People who answered A, it's wrong because that is not a risk. Risk is something which is may, might, likely, probably. Probably it may rain tomorrow. Okay. Probably I may get a promotion. That is also a risk. It's a positive risk. Is that clear, guys? Please understand that unless that, it is not a risk. So why do you want to add it to the risk register? Sure shot even we don't add. Okay. So A is ruled out. Okay. Now B. Okay. Meet with the legal department and implement a change request to update the project plan. Little bit you are thinking ahead. Okay. So people who chose B. Okay. What I want to tell is, how are you sure that a change request is needed? I just told you. Do you remember? Whenever there is a change in compliance, it can be a change request, or it can literally stop your project. Or it's okay. Legal team will tell Vishak, don't worry. Okay. So who told you that it will necessarily result in a change request? Is that clear? That's the reason B is wrong. Everyone listening, no, carefully. Now let's discuss C. Update the project management plan and continue working. No one chose, no. That means you're totally ignoring this compliance, not doing anything. I call this as do nothing strategy. Please note it down. Do nothing strategy. You're not doing anything. Okay. Why are you doing like that? Okay. Now D, you see here, meet with the legal department and seek guidance. Check my recording. As I've told you, you should be humble enough. We don't know legal. We don't know standard. We don't know compliance. Let us be humble enough. You meet with them and let them guide. What if they tell Vishak it's totally fine? One possibility. Or what if they tell that, yes, Vishak, we need to amend the design. We need to rework on the design. Or they will tell that, Vishak, this is super critical. Let's stop the project. It's leave to them. Okay. It's just a project will not be in compliance. Okay. Don't reach your conclusion regarding the gravity of that will not be in the compliance. Okay. So this is what, no, Bharadhasan, you are clear, no? So that's the situation. You have to immerse in that situation. Then only there's a fun.
Thanks for that.
Any question? Yeah. So I think we'll continue, guys. Okay. This D for the first time. I'm answering the first time. So that's great. Okay, great. Okay. The people who answered D, it's great. Okay. So now we'll do one thing, guys, because this recordings I've already done. Okay. So I don't want it to be a repetition. I told, no, I want to make sure that you guys are finding this very effective. So don't worry. Okay. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So what I will do now, I'll start my same Word document. Okay, guys, please hold on. I'll share my screen. Okay, so one request I would tell, guys, take a pen and paper. At least some of you guys will be very lazy. Okay, those guys, at least now you take a pen and paper and note down every question. What is the answer choice you got? Stuff like that. Okay, what is the correct answer? What is the answer choice you got? And then maintain an error log. I told, no? Just maintain an error log. Okay, please. Okay, otherwise it will be very difficult. Okay.
Sorry, Vishak. Are you saying we answer now and just maintain that right now?
Yeah, we'll be discussing, no? Yeah. Now what I will do, we'll be doing one question. I'll give you some time. You have to answer. Okay. And then we'll discuss why the answer choice is right, wrong, blah, blah. Okay. But this should not be the end, guys. I want you guys to parallelly go through the recording. Okay. Don't take it as, oh, Vishak should deliver like that. Okay. Because everything I've conveyed here. Okay. If you have 2-3 hours or 6-7 hours in the next 2-3 days, Go through this, guys. Okay, this is what. Okay, whatever I have told, no, I have explained. Now we chose mock question 2, no. So if you check this recording, I would have definitely explained question number 20 till 60. That is over. Okay, now we need to focus on something else. Okay, that's why please make sure you go through all these links. Okay, all these recordings. Okay. Now, what I want to tell, give me a moment. Okay, so this sheet all of you have, no, guys, please. Okay, check the most important questions also. I need to check one thing. Question number 4. A minute. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll start with this sheet 56th question. I will tell the reason why. Okay, just hold on. Yeah, don't think that I'm starting from an abrupt question. There is a reason, because in the last batch I finished up to 55 questions. Okay, you'll find the link of it. Okay, in the Word document here. You got it right. So here you'll find the link of it. Okay, this is just an exposure, guys. Okay, I said no. I'm just whatever randomly coming. I will just explain the mindset. Okay, and on the last day I will just summarize every mindset. Okay, that's it. Okay, so you ensure that from today onwards you go parallelly through other recordings as well. Okay, so I will start with question number 56, because in the last batch I finished up to 55. I've made a note of it here. Okay, so that link you will get there. Okay, in that Word document. Everyone understood, no? This link is not shared in the simulation quiz folder. Okay, guys, please listen that also. This is just for our classroom discussion. This is not for the practice. Okay, so now you listen here and observe only the mindset. Okay, don't worry too much. Okay, I'll start with question number 56 on the screen. For you guys, this is the first question. Is that clear? So from 56 to 65, when I finish 65, now you have to remind, okay, 10 questions, I need to know what is your score, everyone's score, just for your mutual understanding. Okay. Yes, let's start. I'll do one thing. I will hold on, guys. I will stop the recording and start it again. Okay. Otherwise, not needed. I will do it later. Yeah. Let's continue. Can you discuss 56? So I think it's an easy question. Many people have chosen A. Oh, that's a so easy question. Okay. So what is that? There is a conflict between two team members regarding a project task. Which conflict resolution will make it into a win-win situation? I told you, win-win is always collaborate or problem solve. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So let's move to the 57th question. Okay. Ajit has already typed the answer. Okay, great. Okay, can you start?
No.
So a project manager has asked every team member involved in a conflict to make a sacrifice to resolve the situation. I told you, whenever you have to barter something to gain something, it is compromise or reconcile. Okay, it is not why some people have chosen Adesh, you have chosen B. Okay, and Tejaswini, you have chosen C. Okay, smooth or accommodate means what? You're not doing anything. You're just making sure that psychologically that people feel that the problem is small. Okay, Tejaswini, that is what is smooth or accommodate. Here the word sacrifice shows that something you are getting compromised. Okay, if you remember my recording also, I told, no, you thought that the price will come down to $20, but it didn't come. It come down only to $30. So it's a compromise. Okay, or reconciliation. The correct answer is A. Okay, Atul, what is that?
Yeah, so something related to that means like we have to compromise somewhere in conflict, like, and for our project we can say that's why A is a best choice, I can say.
Yeah, that's it. Compromise. Okay, very well. Yes, next, Rajat.
Yeah, Vishak. So usually the issue, is it resolved there, or we are just asking them to, compromise on their problem? So how should we see it here in this question?
57, no? So the thing is,
57,
in wants a
57.
conflict to make the conflict resolved, but there is a sacrifice associated with that. That is what I'm telling. Okay, so the word is, it's not totally happy. Do you remember, if I remember, I told in the session, Rajat, you are okay with that at this moment. What to do? Like that you're thinking, that is what is a compromise or reconcile. Okay. So just check, guys, all the 5 conflict management recordings. Okay. I mean, session for conflict management topics. Okay. So 58. Great.
I have to do this every week with one of the team members, especially after the long weekends.
That is a different problem. Okay. This is okay. I think all of you guys have answered it correctly. Fantastic. Okay. So you notice that a new team member is demotivated and always arrives late to work. Okay. What should the project manager can do at this juncture? Okay. So first choice is ask HR to deal with the team members' attendance. Advise them to arrive on time. Okay. I don't recommend that. Okay. Because I call this as shying away from responsibility. Is that clear, guys? Please note down that mindset. Okay. How to eliminate, I'm telling. Some of you guys who have gone through my recording, you will understand. Okay. So PM shying away. That is a mindset I'm calling this. Okay. PM shy away. Okay. So after you do one quiz and you move to the next quiz, now please go through the recordings. Okay. Generally, there is a point of improvement. Okay. So PM shy away is a mindset. Okay. Now ask a team member to speak with the team member, share personal experience, and find out reason for performance issues. Same reason. What is your job? Why are you asking a senior team member? Why are you offloading it to a senior team member? Okay. Now you guys answered correctly, but note my mindset also. Okay. Now see, during the daily meeting, ask all team members to arrive on time and plan an event after working hours to celebrate project progress. Okay. First thing, it's not about just ask all team members to arrive on time. It doesn't happen just like that. Okay. If some team member is not motivated, you need to find out. No. Just making an order that tomorrow onwards everyone should come at 9 a.m. That will not solve the problem. Okay. Second reason, okay, someone who is arriving late to work, maybe he has got some personal emergencies. Okay. For that, how it will solve if you host a celebration. Second thing, just for one team member, okay, you're going to do a whole celebration. Okay, are you getting, guys? This I call as extreme choices. Okay, please note down. Okay, your solution should be very much pinpointed. Don't suggest extreme choices. Is that clear? Let's say one team member, okay, from US is not performing. So you are deciding whole team from US, you remove them. Are you getting? A vendor, okay, it's not delivering up to the expectation. Okay, so any vendor decided in that month, you scrap. Like that, I don't know. Are you getting? So don't go for extreme choices. This is actually going for an extreme choice. So ask all team members to arrive on time, celebrate. Okay, celebration for everyone is not needed. It's only for that particular team member who is arriving late to work. Okay, so that's the reason. Lastly, Talk with the team member on a one-to-one basis, emphasizing the importance of teamwork and value of each member's contribution. I like this, guys. I will tell you the reason why. I know everyone have answered. Please listen carefully. I need to inject a mindset. Okay. The mindset is no idea to get an idea. People who have gone through my recording, you will get it. Okay. No idea to get an idea. Because in the question, you don't have an idea. Okay. So you have to choose that option, which is helping you to get an idea. Is that clear? No idea to get an idea. That is one mindset. Another mindset is analysis over action. Over action. Because other options are talking about actions. Have you seen, guys? This is an action. This is an action. This is an action. But this is the only choice which is taking your need for an analysis. Why? Analysis means you don't have to pick up an Excel and do a pivot, VLOOKUP and all. Just check what is happening. That is also analysis. Okay. You have to analyze why the team member is behaving like this. Simple. Okay. So analysis over action. No idea to get an idea. PM shying away. Extreme choices. Okay. 4 mindset, guys, in a single question. Okay. This will help you in future questions as well. Please don't relax thinking that your answer is correct. Okay. Again, I'm telling you have to note down. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
Vishal, no idea to get an idea. Can you explain?
Because in the question, no, you are clueless. Okay, Sham.
Okay.
What's wrong with that guy? Okay, that is what it means. No idea why he's behaving like that, why he's arriving late to work, why there is a delay in his deliverable. You have no idea. You are clueless. Okay, Sham. So any initiative in the answer choices which is helping you to get an idea. Not only this question, guys, there is a server failure. Okay, you don't know what next. Okay, so the answer choice will tell replace the server, fire the vendor who delivered the server, like that, and it will tell. Don't jump into the conclusion. What you should do a root cause analysis to find out what's wrong with the server. What's wrong with the server? Why it failed. That's it. That's what is no idea to get an idea. Okay. Don't jump into actions. Okay. This is what I said, guys. It's all scenario based. Okay. 58 clear? Yes, John.
Yeah, Visak, I like the approach that you're doing. My question is and I'm just trying to understand what's the best practice. Is it good whenever we get a question to eliminate the ones which are not correct and go to the answer? Because sometimes, I just jump to the answer also because I know from the question, okay, that's the best approach. I'm just asking, like, what is the best from your experience?
There is no best approach. That's what, no, because again, this will interplay. The foul play will happen in between. That's what I'm telling you. I told in the session also, I told, no, in generally, I'm telling John, it's not good to murder someone. Okay, but you can murder someone for a self-defense. Like that, there is no best approach. Sometimes this too will contradict. PM shying away, no idea to get an idea. Okay, sometimes it will. I told you PM shying away. You cannot just choose that. The option will tell hire a subject matter expert. What to do? So something which is a new technology, something into artificial intelligence, which the project manager is not confident enough. Like that, if they have told that, you have to shy away. Okay, nothing wrong. So no, it's not like one is the best approach or something like that. You have to outweigh. Okay, here successfully every option is in my favor, but sometimes there may be contradictory things also. You have to choose. Okay. Right. We'll see slowly. Okay, one size will not fit everything. Okay, there will be, but the thing is, note down all this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all I can tell. So, moving on to 59. Okay, quickly. Can you discuss 59? Okay, quickly. I think there is a choice between C, B, D, but no one have chosen A except Bharat. Did you choose A? That's so kind of you. Okay, there is nothing wrong in apologizing, guys. What's the big deal with this question? So project manager complains that 3 engineers from different cultural backgrounds leave project meetings twice a day. And he assumes, this project manager assumes that they are gossiping and smoking for 50 minutes. Okay. Now, and he complained also. Did you notice here? 3 engineers, he complained. Okay. Now the engineering manager replies. That means in the previous context, he complained to the engineering manager. Okay. Now the engineering manager replies that they were absent, that their absence is due to prayer time. Okay. Now, what should the project manager do first to rectify their assumption? First thing, a sorry should come, guys. Okay, because that's a crime. Okay, he has thought that he's simply turning absent. May know what is the reason. To that, it is polite. Okay, reason. I like that analysis.
Because here
okay?
the PM has already taken the action, right?
No, not only action, he has communicated, he has brought a wave that they are smoking literally. Okay. So the thing is, I would have loved, okay, that what is it? No idea to get idea. What is that? Reach out to the engineering manager with a query to understand this unusual behavior. That much I agree. Let him tell Vishak, these people are we have to respect their culture. Without even any data, you just assumed. Okay. So undoubtedly your first thing should be apologies. Okay. Now let's see B. Develop a plan to improve work ethic. Why? Why did you choose? There is nothing wrong with ethics. It's their prayer time. Okay. Next to C. Set up a meeting to raise cultural awareness. That all you have to do. Once you realize, first you get culturally aware. Okay. And then set up a meeting to make others also culturally aware. Okay. So C and all not as a problem. It is your personal problem as a project manager. Okay. Now D. Follow and watch to make an informed observation. I don't know what is that. Okay, enough thing they have told. No, it's a prayer time. So apology is the first thing you should come. This is checking your ethics, guys. Okay, don't hesitate. Okay, bribe and corruption and all you should not tolerate. But this thing, some mistakes happen. No, there is nothing wrong. First thing is apology. Okay. Any questions?
So now
Vishak, how are we going to resolve the problem?
No, that is not the point here. Again, that's the right question which Mohammed have asked. The question is, what should the project manager do first? Everyone listen. That's a very valid question Mohammed have asked now. Okay, let me tell you, this is not expecting you to solve the problem. Okay, Mohammed, like develop a plan to improve work ethic, set up a meeting to raise cultural awareness. No, the question is pinpointed at what is the first thing you should do. Okay, this is a favorite topic of PMP. Everyone please listen. Okay, your aim is not to solve the problem. I repeat, your aim is not to solve the problem. The question is only asking you, what is the first thing you should do? Okay, to convey the seriousness, guys, I tell a very stupid example in this session. Okay, please listen. Okay, the stupid example goes like this. I think I would have told. Okay, imagine you saw in a product which you are developing a small spark. Okay, is happening in that product. Okay, what is the first thing the project manager should do at this juncture? Tell me, Mohammed.
The blame.
What is it?
He should take the blame that being a leader, he should.
No, not like that. No. Every question, this is not the thing. Apology. Okay, don't think about every question you have to apologize. It's just a small spark you noticed. Okay, small spark. What is the first thing you should do? Yes. What is that, Matthew? Go ahead, Matthew.
For the cause.
Vishak, I have an observation here. Before we continue with your answer, the question is, what should the project manager do first to rectify their assumption? He has made an assumption, and what is the action to be done to rectify that? For that, I feel that it should be follow up and watch to make an informed observation. He is what the objective of this question is to rectify the assumption, and that assumption can be rectified by following and watching to make an informed observation.
No, even before that, that's what I'm telling. Because you are wrong, Matthew. It is very clear. You means the project manager is wrong here. The engineering manager replies that their absence is due to prayer time. It's a fact. Okay. Now the only thing we are telling, like rectify their assumption is, you just have to apologize. It's wrong. It's a mistake from my side. Now there is nothing like follow up and watch. If he has told that, okay, engineering manager reply that maybe due to their prayer time, then it is fine. You have to do your homeworks well. Okay, now there is no need of a follow-up and watch to make an informed observation. Okay, that is why it's not needed. It's a proven. They have told it. It's a fact here. Okay. Now coming back to a question, you didn't answer me. Okay, what is the first thing you should do?
You should
as a project manager. Huh?
You should.
If you notice this, you should
actually make sound. Spark is coming.
You should. No, guys, I will tell you. See, the thing is, in a documentation oriented project, no, the first thing you should do if you notice a spark is capture that in the issue log. Okay, capture that in the issue log, and then some of you guys said all secondary. Find out a root cause. RCA analysis will come later, and then record the how are you going to solve, address the issue, and then you literally first you record how to address the issue, and then you act accordingly, act as per the plan. Okay, that is what is catching a fire extinguisher. Is that clear? Now, don't jump into, because of your practical experience, don't jump into finding out a fire extinguisher. Are you getting what I'm telling? It need not solve the problem. Okay, Mohammed, when they ask what is the first thing? Okay, I know this example sounds very stupid, but you have to think like that. Okay, if you see a small spark in your product, don't jump into, I know it's funny, don't jump into finding out a fire extinguisher. Instead, you should watch the fire, how big it is growing, capture it in the issue log. Got it? And then wait for the next meeting. If I make it even more exaggerated, till that meeting comes, put the issue, okay, in that table, and then ask people what to do when a fire happens. Okay, then some of the subject matter experts will tell, on the right side there is a fire extinguisher, you go and extinguish it. Okay, and then you extinguish it, I mean you document it, then you extinguish it and close the issue. This is the thing. Is that clear?
That is a mindset we should
that is a mindset, not reality. Okay, there's a mindset. This will help you in PMP. Okay, because this is a favorite topic. What is the first thing? The first thing need not necessarily solve the problem. To convey that only I told this. Okay, the first thing here is capture that in the issue log. Okay, so hope you guys have noted down. This is a favorite topic, guys. First thing. I call it as baby step. Okay, guys, you can note it down. First thing.
Vishak, can you please redo?
Oh, redo. Sorry.
I was just taking a screenshot. Sorry.
Yeah. So everyone understood, know that fire catch, issue log, RCA, address, act as per the plan. Okay, whatever is your solution. Okay, don't and close the issue log. Okay.
So safety protocol would come under act as per plan. Whatever safety protocol is established in the organization.
You are referring to our fire example?
Spark product, yeah.
No. Still issue log only. There is no change in that. Okay. Safety protocol and you'll check later. First you will capture in the issue log, and then you will do. Okay. For this issue, I have to refer this manual.
All the order I agree, but act as per plan, can it be another option?
Correct. Exactly. Okay. For example, RCA you identified, and then there is a protocol or standard suggested in your organization. Okay, like this. Okay, here there can be a protocol, fire and safety protocol, something. Everything is after this. It is a lot of options are there. Okay, what is RCA outcome? No, it depends. RCA.
Para something in the end, and I'm not able to capture it.
Oh my God! Act as a address the issue. I also don't know. Why did I tell?
Something with safety protocol, para/safety protocol. I don't know if I'm hearing.
I don't know. Okay, safety protocol. Okay. Standard
something
operating
act as something.
Act as per protocol.
As per protocol. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay. So no need to note down all those, guys. The baby step is that. Okay, capture it in the issue log. Okay. Next is 60th question. Okay. Quick.
In the same question, what is the biasism that he's doing here? Because I still feel the option should be the developer plan to work ethic B, but what is the biasism he's doing? He's not doing anything.
Unconscious bias, because he jumped in unconscious. No,
but
unconscious means.
Okay, come on. Yeah, you can continue.
Unconscious means what? You are not knowing, Tejaswini. Okay, and when your colleagues step out, okay, particularly gents, when they step out of the office, no, you think they are going for smoking. Not everyone is like that.
But it is his unconscious bias only. He's not reflecting that onto the whatever his assumptions. It might be an assumption, but still he's not showing it in actions that biasism, right?
Please, guys, he's a bias, no, because he thought bias means what? You think that okay, some people are always like that. That is what is the bias. Okay, unconscious means without your knowledge. Okay,
I understood that, but he's not treating anything differently, or he's not showing it in his actions, right? He's not doing anything.
It's okay. That is what I said. No, baby step. First step is baby step. You have to apologize. Then you think later. That is what I'm telling you. You don't have to solve the problem, guys. Again and again, I'm telling only here, we are not expecting a solution. First thing is apology. Okay.
In fact,
That's
there
all.
is a training on bias and conscious and unconscious bias in corporate sector.
Ah, very good. See here, Mohammed is adding point. Yeah, that's it.
Next year
So he was not
Actually,
conscious and
if
unconscious
person
bias.
came
Conscious
to
and
know this,
unconscious bias, especially when you are working in a multicultural environment. For example, I work with 60 nationalities, so we have to accommodate everyone.
Everyone, correct. That's it. Okay, conscious bias is different when you know them. Correct. That is what. Okay, China have this culture. Okay, Japanese has this culture. Like that, you are respecting them and giving them a space. Okay, unconscious bias is you are not knowing. Okay, so you need the second thing is fine. Okay, Tejas, you should be trained in that. Okay, cultural awareness and all. But first thing you have to apologize. Okay, we'll move on, guys. We'll understand slowly. Okay, because that baby step, no, that should be clear. Okay. 60. That is why I'm telling guys, give the exam quickly. Otherwise, you'll start thinking big things. Okay, give it quickly. I think many people have typed 60 also. Can you start? So the question is, let's see the pulse, guys. Okay, so many people have chosen A, some have chosen B, some have chosen D. Oh my God. Okay, so what I want to tell you people here is, a project manager has been working on a complex project that has begun 8 months ago. Okay, it's a complex project. It's almost 8 months over. Okay, so the project manager has a quality team, has a good team. Okay, and the team has been working hard. Okay, is motivated and successful. Everything sounds very positive so far. Correct, no? The team is very quality driven, okay, and they are working hard, they are motivated, they are successful, and it is almost 8 months, okay. So you have to connect a lot of things. This is the reason I don't share the questions in between. That, like, the dimension here is little bit of Tuckman is there because the team is not in the forming or the storming stage. Correct. Either they are in the norming or in the performing stage. Okay, and then they are already explicitly, that is one hint I had. Okay, second thing, they're already working hard and motivated and successful. Okay, what kind of management and leadership should the project manager use at this juncture? Okay, so empower them to improve result. That's all. The team is already performing, self-performing. No, if you check my recording, I've told in an autopilot mode with minimum escalation, minimum conflicts. Okay, they will not reach out to you. Visha, can you please help? We are having an issue. No, they will try to collaborate. They will try to solve the problems by themselves. I told, if you remember, no, 100% lubricated machine like that. They are very much 100% efficiency they have. Okay, so that is the only thing you can do here now. Great job, guys. Continue doing. Got it. Now, support with periodic iterations and feedback. Why? What is the need of that? Okay, support with periodic. There is nothing wrong with that. But the team is already doing everything. Simply like some managers, no? Okay, I will schedule a meeting and I will give feedback. Some managers are there like that. No, everything will be happening properly. Why are you simply introducing a feedback, iterations and all? Not needed. The team is already self-driven. You motivate them. Okay. Then help with conflict resolution. Some of you guys, no one have chosen, no? Great. No one have chosen it because it's already they're told that it's a working hard, motivated, and successful team. There is no question of conflict. Okay. Now many people have chosen D. Okay, Varidas and Swapna. What I want to pinpoint here is this thing. Only when they ask. That is a very bad practice. Think of this, guys. Feedbacks are always good. Don't worry. Don't blame someone, but constructive feedback is also very well accepted. Okay, is there anything if I have to improve that also you can suggest, not in a criticizing way. Okay, so there is nothing should stop anyone from giving feedback to anyone, particularly if you are a manager, if you are a leader. No, you should not wait for someone to ask you for the feedback. No, that is the only problem. Only when they ask for it is what I didn't like. Okay, so these three are ruled out. Now you look at this, empower them to improve result. So that's what I'm telling guys. By Friday, there is no need of after Friday, this Friday, I schedule some periodic review with you people. Why? You guys are already in a self-organizing mode. Only thing is you have to identify 3-4 people and then continue it forward. Okay, only thing I can do is motivate you people, empower you people. This is running successfully in the past batches. You guys also do it. Like that, I can only empower you people after Friday. Is that clear? That's it. So this is the correct answer. Any questions?
What are periodic iterations? What do they mean here?
Nothing. I also don't know what does it mean. Periodic iteration means I would say once in a while we'll set up some meeting, we'll give some feedback, something like that. Why? They are already running successfully. Okay.
But don't we have to keep them motivated? Like, so that's why we have to. No, I'm just asking, don't we have to keep them motivated? So that's why we need to give them feedback and periodic iterations.
What is this periodic iteration? That's what I also didn't understand. So simply don't inject something because I need to play my role there. That is what I'm trying to tell, guys. They have given you enough hint in the question. Did you notice? It's almost 8 months. The team is doing a fantastic job. They're working hard, motivated, successful. That is what they're indirectly conveying the self-organizing teams. For a self-organizing teams, why do you want to inject some mechanism into that? Simply, you need to empower them. Guys, you're doing a fantastic job. Continue doing. That's it.
Yeah, I think I couldn't recognize Tuckman ladder. Once you said that, it was clear. So I could relate to what John and I had talked in the discussion. Identification of conflict.
See, if it was in norming stage, then it would have been fine. Some of you guys said, no, what's wrong with the feedback? Norming stage, it's fine. Little bit there in the groove. Okay, then, for example, today I asked some of you guys to share your questions. What was that? It was a norming stage. I was encouraging your promotion of asking some right questions. Okay, but after that, there is no need of that also. I will go through the recording. It is enough. Okay, norming stage needs a little bit of hand holding. Okay, that's it. Any questions, guys?
As an
what is that? No question.
Scrum. I mean, this is like, like a facilitator or something.
Exactly. Like, she said, no, it's like a facilitator. Okay. Self-organizing team is always driven. You have to connect, guys. Self-organizing team is always be driven by a servant leader who is a facilitator, scrum master, everything.
Okay.
Exactly. They have given you enough premises in the question, guys. Okay. You have to pick up the keywords. Okay. Scrum master or a servant leader will only empower the team. They will not keep feedback review mechanisms and complicate the things. Okay. So maybe one more question we'll discuss. 61. Okay, if you guys have already answered, it's fine. Quickly answer, guys. 61st question, and we'll stop today. Okay. Can you start? Quick. Okay, we're going to start. Okay, so I can see difference of opinion. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. That is the choices which you have. Okay. So let's start quickly, guys. No one D here. Thankfully. Okay. That is what I'm telling guys. Slowly, again, I'm telling once you're in the forming phase, now your 2 choices will narrow down tomorrow and all. Provided you are parallelly going through some other recordings. Okay. The whole batch note will be divided between A and B, A and C, like that. And then finally on the last day, we have to nail down to one choice, guys. Okay. So please parallelly go through. Anyway, here what I'm telling is during the development of a project, the project manager noticed that results are not as good as expected. It's an inference. It's a fact. Okay, results are not good as expected. Plan versus actual. Correct. Now, a tool or document. Which tool or document shows which elements are impacting the key metrics? Okay, so the key metrics are affected by some factors. Okay, which are those factors? We have to identify. Is that clear? So if this was not there, okay, A is the correct answer. If this was not there, one ideal option which I was expecting, that is the next mindset from my side, guys. You should expect something. You didn't expect something. I thought RCA will be there. I thought Ishikawa diagram will be there, but it is not there. Ishikawa diagram is a good point, no? Because plan versus actual is not working. Then we need to find out what could be the possible reason. Is that clear? So I was expecting Ishikawa diagram or fishbone diagram in the answer choices. It is just not there. Is that clear? But when I reread the question again, I realized that they are talking about which elements are, are impacting the key metrics. The key metrics is pointing out today only I told. You have to study the key topics. Did you notice the emphasis? I said 80-20. Spend smartly. Okay. Don't try to rectify every customer complaint, every defect. You have to learn like that also, guys, in PMP. Okay, focus on the bigger problems. Okay, key metrics are affected by what all problems. Like that, if you want to do, you do a Pareto. Because anyway, Ishikawa is not there. The next possible answer is Pareto. Again, my point is which tool or document. So you need to look for something which is analysis. Okay. Well, so what is the problem with the key metrics? So why some people have chosen run chart? What is run chart? Another cheap rule from my side. Stick to the terms whatever I've told. Okay. Is there anything like run chart? Which I don't know. Maybe if it is there in your company, you can tell. Otherwise, it is just a term. Okay. Irrelevant. Okay. So run chart is not there. Thirdly, some of you guys, Varirasan, Devraj, and Suman, you have chosen
I have a doubt because the first line says during the development of the project, right? So I thought that the project is not commenced yet. It is yet to be start and achieved.
No,
right?
no. Sorry. The thing is, development of a project means there is like initiation, planning, development phase. It's a proper execution. Development is another word for execution. Okay. There is a residential property in development. Like that, we tell no, in progress, exactly. Development, progress, execution, everything is, that's what it means. Okay. So anyway, one more point. Even if it is started only, how can charter answer? You have to deviate your mindset because you need to find out what is impacting the key metrics. It's something which has already happened. Okay. Key metric is, let's say, mileage. Okay. Mileage is not coming up. So what is the
key
reason?
metrics is not part of the project charter. Is that what you're saying?
It is there. No. I'm not telling that. No. Hold on. I didn't say key metric is not the part of the project charter. The question's answer which you are trying to find here is what is that which is impacting the key metric. See, Devaraja, you asked me for a car which needs a mileage of 22 kilometers per liter. Okay. So that is your key metric. But why it is not coming? Whenever you take a test drive, it is coming only 14, 16. Then I need to do a Pareto or I need to do a root cause analysis. Why that key metric is not being achieved? Okay. It's still Pareto one. It's not project charter.
Okay.
Project charter may have key metric, but the question here is why it is, what is impacting it? Okay, gone. And then risk no one have chosen. Thank God. That's it, guys. Okay, I have to tell here. Okay. So I have only one request. We'll wrap up quickly today. Okay. Please go through the recordings. Okay. Okay. I'm again guaranteeing if you guys find a slot 14th, 15th, and all, go ahead and book it. Okay. Otherwise, we'll have this confusion just like today. Your mindset will trap you. Okay. Just follow the PMI mindset. Go through the recording, initiate study discussions from next Monday onwards. Okay, nothing else more is needed. Okay, so we'll launch the poll on behalf of Star Agile. Okay, I will also share that document. Okay, Nilesh, I've asked it. Okay, so please keep it open in your laptop, guys. Please share it in your WhatsApp group also. Let an image come. Okay, because that is very important. Okay, someone please do it in your WhatsApp group. Okay, let the image come. Is that clear, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. So what is the question now? Anything else? Anyone else? Sham Kumar, what is it?
Yeah, right now actually this is literally we have to consolidate and start brainstorming on the questions, correct? So as you told, actually, which one? First we have to go to the record and only the questions.
No. First you have to attend mock quiz one. If you are paying at least 80% of attention during the classes, no need to go through the recording first. First you go through the quiz. And then
If
while
any
you
doubt
review
is
the
there,
answer key, like
okay.
today Bharati asked a question, no? So rather than asking that, you have to go through the recording and then get the mindset right. Okay.
But actually, how to get the answer of this? Right now, we have make a note of it.
This is not there. This is only for mindset building. You go through this quizzes. That is what John said. Okay, Bharati said, okay, these quizzes. Okay, what I have here. Okay, that is put in the chat. Okay, you pick it from the chat. That document, you open it. It has got solution to everything. Okay, link to presentation, link to recording. Everything is there. Okay. So that's it. Mohammed, what is your question? Last question. Go ahead.
I have one silly question. You talk about that regulatory requirement, which is compulsory, and we go to the legal and we seek their, advice. If at all the legal says we have to go for it, so in Predictive, do we go and update everything?
Yes, if required. No, legal is not in our hands. That's what I said. No, major change request or even stopping a project. I said no, launching a car, petrol car. Okay, if the change request is telling that no more petrol car, then you need to stop the project.
My question was about the second phase. That legal says yes, you have to do it. So are we going to update all the documents in Predictive?
Yes, through a change request. Only post a change request, not before that.
Basically, legal is a blockage to project. No, it's a blockage to project.
Exactly, it's a blockage to the project. Okay, so we need to modify. The project
I have worked similar in agile, wherein we had to implement invoice as a QR, but it was just user story and just implement that. That's it. But it didn't go through the change request.
Mohammed, you have to go through the recording of 1 minute. Mohammed, you have to go through the recording of change management again. That is agile. No, in Predictive, you have to follow. Even if God comes and asks you, you have to raise a change request. This is what I told. Okay, that's it. Okay, there is no question of comparing it with agile. Okay, even if God is coming, you have to raise a change request.
It's a silly question, but I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. It's solid. Okay, in Predictive, you have to. There is no other game there. Okay.
In Predictive, along with the charter, we have a compliance charter also parallelly, which is mandatory to run the projects.
I have not heard about it. Okay. Anyway, fine. So all of you guys will meet tomorrow. Okay, guys, same time. Try to join early. Have a good discussion like this. I launched the session almost half an hour before. Okay, so you can have some healthy discussion here. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, bye everyone.
Thank you, Vishak.
Take care.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Vishak. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.